Guys, hey, Carlos here from Whisky Situation, and welcome to the trade day for Whisky Live Paris 2024. It's the 20th anniversary, and I have Antea from GlenAllachie here.
Bonjour à tous.
So, bonjour à tous aussi. And then we have a lot of the range here from GlenAllachie, which is fantastic, and they've been making a massive difference in the market as a Speyside company competing with the rest of them that are perhaps a little bit older or a little more well known, especially with Billy Walker and the strange age statements. Or I say strange, they're all nice numbers that exist, but
yeah, we use odd numbers as well, which 12, yes, 15, but then we have also 17 years old, which you don't find that
and the
often.
13 and the
yes,
I
exactly.
love that part.
But I mean, when whiskey is ready, why keeping it in the warehouse just to make it to 14, just to make it to 15, which is more sort of like common. That's something, food for thought.
Well, a lot of our customers absolutely love GlenAllachie. Some of them send me their videos and they have everything on their shelf, every single cask, and they have more than me.
Yeah.
So I'd love it if you could tell us, what's been popular here in France. What are people drinking here?
Well, as you know, French love whiskey, and it's been popular. I think the most popular one, definitely the 10 years old cask strength. But for the first time, we've been presenting the 10 years old Ruby Port, which is an exclusive for Europe, actually.
I have a lot of people right now that would be very jealous of seeing me drink this.
Well,
so can I try
them
some?
jealous. Absolutely. I'll be more than happy to. So yeah, this one has been limited release for Europe, which has only been out for a couple of months now. The beauty of it is that sort of like differs completely from what we do on a regular basis. So it's nothing like our 10 years old because we have just the port finish in there. So super fruity. It does have this sort of like summertime kind of vibe going on rather than the Oloroso Pedro Jimenez that is usually predominant in our whiskies.
Normally in Ruby Port, in port casks, I have a lot of tobacco in that direction, but this one seems to be a lot more red berries, and GlenAllachie is just incredibly smooth the whole time. I mean, they don't do anything that's not great these days, and I just love the direction that the brand is going in, and it's becoming slowly one of my favourite, especially the colour of
yeah, the 12, the 15, the 18, all of them, they're
just
incredibly
that colour
dark.
there. Because this is no colour, is it?
No, so completely natural
None
color.
None at all, right?
None at all.
Not even secretly.
We don't see any caramel anywhere around the distillery. Maybe in the office when we have a sneaky chocolate with caramel, but nothing else.
It's at 46, isn't it?
It's 48%,
48.
like the most of our limited editions. It just does have that little bit more, that bit of a bite to it, but it's super round, super sweet. A little bit of chocolate as well, which, it's something that you'll find quite often. Yeah, on the finish of Ruby Port casks.
What about you? What are you drinking, Antea?
Well, I've
what's in
been
the house?
enjoying the single cask that we've done for France, which is actually here. A Pedro Jimenez 15 years old, which is still a 60.1% alcohol. So still quite high in alcohol percentage, but the moment that you nose this, you're absolutely
that's pretty intense.
taken away from it. It's
even from the bottle, I can smell that it's already.
It's a big whiskey,
This
but
is
it
older.
stays fresh as well, and that's why I like so much Pedro Jimenez and GlenAllachie. Even in single cask, you can find that balance that sometimes is not given for granted because single cask they just go in their own direction. But Billy manages to select single casks that are right at the perfect moment. So this one was obviously a finish, so it would have been a 2-year finish in this type of cask. And it was just perfection.
And the first bourbon cask, or?
Yeah, so when the distillery was bought in 2017, it came with about 50,000 casks, and most of them were refill bourbon, meaning that when he took over, he started to do a lot of decanting into new casks, such as like first fill Pedro Jimenez, first fill Oloroso. Obviously, we do a big work on new oak casks, so Colombian, Mizunara, etc., and we have a lot of different type of virgin oaks available there.
This is incredible.
And
Look at the color of this for finishing in Pedro Jimenez for just 2 years. Sometimes the finishing, it's very surprising how much color they end up taking from just 2 years.
yes.
And this is in normal
incredible.
circumstances, so it's interesting how pound for pound, I think the colour of GlenAllachie, not Balvenie.
Speyside, no more.
Not Speyside, but GlenAllachie more so.
Yeah.
I get so many comments about when we have events and we have festivals and we're putting out some of the GlenAllachie. Mm-hmm. It just always brings such positive reception.
It does.
And then when you
really
try
does.
it, it's even more. So
Yeah.
I'm so impressed with what they do, and so this is actually, single cask GlenAllachie has actually been one of our most popular products
Yeah.
that we've sold in the UK, but and abroad too, in Colombia especially.
That's amazing. No, I really enjoy the single casks, but that doesn't take away from, normal sort of like end of the day kind of drum with a 15 years old, which is our signature with the Oloroso and the Pedro Jimenez mix.
You know what's so interesting about this one? That the Pedro Jimenez and the intensity of it is actually almost overriding the 60% alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Where it battles against it, and I'm not getting any burn, but I am getting a crap load of dryness that is almost trapping the alcohol. It's a very fascinating, and every cask is its own character. No two single casks will ever be the same. So if you try one, it doesn't matter. Cask 6961 next to it can be totally different,
Yeah.
like having twins. One will grow up different than the other. But
Yeah.
what are you hiding from us here?
So I didn't introduce you to this. No, we were filming, we were talking about what to taste, but you said something that sort of like striked, and was talking about the different type of new oak that we use. So this one is not available yet.
I won't tell anyone, not the whole of YouTube or anything.
No, not the whole of YouTube. But to give you an idea, I won't disclose what's exactly in here, but this is a release that will come out in about a month's time, on the 22nd of October. And
So
for
I'm
this
not
one-
going to find it on Bamboo 88, no? With the
No,
labels
no.
there and... Okay. Because if you say I can't talk about it, then I won't. I'll just try this and not say anything.
Well, you might find something. I think that Billy.
If you want to tell
Billy
people about
likes-
it, you can do it. But if not, I won't talk. I saw what
That's
that
okay.
is. I saw what that is.
I'll
I can
say
say-
enough. I'll say enough. So basically, this one is a combination of two particular woods. One is a virgin oak that comes from Japan, and the other one
Hint, hint.
is ching, ching. The other one is a sherry. So it's a 17 years old. It's going to be called Master of Woods, and it's going to be in our premium range of spirits. There you go.
I'm happy. I haven't even tried it, and I'm already happy to grab it. So
It's a wonderful whiskey, and yeah, I wanted you to try it because you like so much the brand, and I think you're really going to enjoy this one, especially after the PX. It's a very rich, layered whiskey. Can really
Chewy.
take, very chewy, which
It's
is
still-
typical of the
this-
Japanese oak.
I'm really excited already, and I've just had a sip. But I want a whole, I want a whole dram already.
Unfortunately, this is what is left
that's what
for
they're
the
for the show,
day,
of course.
so I need to make sure that I'll look after it. But you can come back at 6, and whatever is left is yours.
I'll bring the trailer and the backpack.
Otherwise, 22nd of October, and this will be available in the UK.
Thank you so much for showing us and spending some time with us. It's been an absolute pleasure.
All mine.
Encantado.
Ciao.